to This Will Only Hurt a Little. I'm Katie, and that's Austin.
Yep. Hey.
We remembered this time.
We won't next time.
Anyway, this week we're doing Zenon, Girl of the 21st Century.
Because it's the future now.
It's the future now. Welcome to 2020. We're still alive so far.
For some reason, back in the 90s when I watched this, I felt like they were in 2020 maybe.
I don't know what I thought. I just knew they were far into the future.
Now we're here and no.
No. It actually takes place April 2046. I don't think they said that in the movie at any point.
No.
I had to Google.
So
according to IMDb, that's when it takes place. Maybe they do in another movie, but...
Oh.
They didn't in the first, and we only watched the first one. So.
Yeah.
It's also based on a book by Marilyn Sadler, which I've never read or heard of.
No. What was the book called? The same thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
They did that a lot, I guess, but I didn't really ever know that.
No.
Wild. They should have been like, read, kids.
They should have put those in like the school libraries and we would have read them.
Yeah.
Because I would have read anything.
Yeah.
I read like Snogging in My Underpants or whatever.
Yeah.
I read that.
Yeah. I read everything. Harry Potter.
Where's Waldo when you can't read?
Oh my God. Just high fantasy. But anyway.
This
I
movie.
don't think if I have any other facts.
It's futuristic as fuck, man. While being in the 80s to 90s.
I love retro visions of the future. Oh, so good.
Yep.
The technology is a trip. It's an experience.
Oh, the technology.
The fashion choices. Oh, the fashion choices. She was wearing like butterfly clips at one point, and
we thought it was butterfly clips, and we were so excited, and it turned out to be something just as wonderful.
Oh,
those
yeah.
double balls.
Yeah, those hair ties that were two balls that you had to like wrap around each other.
Yep. And she was only cotton candy colored.
She was only cotton candy colored and Baby Spice pigtailed the whole time.
Yeah.
Pretty much the whole
like
time.
a magenta cotton candy, not Easter.
Electric cotton candy.
Electric cotton candy.
It's good stuff. But she's played by Kristen Storms, who I knew from Days of Our Lives.
Kristen Storms?
Kirsten? I don't know. Kirsten? I don't know.
I think it's Kirsten Storms.
Is it? Shit, I wrote the wrong name.
What soap opera was she on?
She was on Days of Our Lives.
Okay.
I think it was like at the same time, but I remember being like, what?
As the
My mom
world turns.
Sure did love some soaps. Margie is also in Stepsister from Planet Weird, and
We might have said that. I don't recall.
I think we said 100%. It in
100%.
Stepsister, but she's back.
We love a fact.
I do love a fact.
Unless
There
you
aren't
forget.
many. There's not a lot of trivia to be found for
No.
Disney Channel original movies.
They were like one and dones, two and throughs.
Yeah. She was also in I'll Be Home for Christmas, which Austin loves, that Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
JTT.
Yeah. It's good.
He sure loves it. Do you remember the first time you watched it?
I don't think so.
I totally do. It was so mega hyped. There's another one that they were like, this is happening. And I remember the commercials with Protozoa's weird leg dance when he's about to get on the jet.
I remember the commercials when at one point she says, let's rock and roll. That was always in the commercials.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. But I was 9, I guess, 8 or 9.
I was in age. I was 6.
So I was like just the perfect age for this, I think. But I guess we can just get into it.
The movie starts out with confusion. Is it a claymation doll, a Zenon on a stand?
There is a unique art doll.
Is it made out of moon mud? Is it made out of trash?
I want to know who made all the sculptures in this. Once again, who made all this art?
I want to know who wrote the songs.
Yes, I want to know all that. I
Who
guess we
made
could have
the
watched
outfits?
the credits. We didn't watch the credits. We could have done that.
I don't like a credit.
By the time we get to a Disney Channel credit scene, I'm thankful and ready to move on.
Yep. You're so happy to see it, and then you turn it off.
Yep.
But
But we're kind of panning around her room. A room. Turns out it's Zine's.
Oh, you're seeing her on the thickest iPad I've ever seen.
Oh my God, yeah. Her alarm clock is herself yelling herself awake.
Oh my God. Okay, I would go outside. I would get a ladder. I would climb and I would jump. If I was my own alarm clock.
Fair. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could just shit talk myself awake. But she was just like, Zenon, come on, you got a science test today. And I'd be like, bitch, get up now. It's time. But Jelly scratches my eyelids, so I wake up. So that's fine. My cat's really cool and chill.
But she wakes up late. She's me.
Yeah.
I just love starting my morning in chaos.
It's the only way. But her iPad was, did we say her iPad was the thickest iPad?
Yeah.
It looked like a box
there was
TV.
A real picture.
Oh my God. Also, yeah, there was a real
real photograph.
In a
Probably because
picture
they had just taken it that year because it was 1999. But I was shook that
Yes.
there was an actual picture.
It was so funny. Sometimes there would be things. It's like technology never progressed past that. That's what was happening then. Like the ball hair ties and other things as we come to them.
And Zenon opens her curtains. We see her space curtains.
Oh my God, she's in space.
We see Earth for the first time, and we commented that, man, the CGI looks awful good in this movie.
We're like, wow, it's so
How
different.
great.
We're so wrong.
Our
for so
enthusiasm
long.
fades quickly. And then by the end, we're like, fuck.
I think it's just easier to make the space station look better than like other things that have happened, like bubble people.
Xenon's running to school, chaotically late.
Oh God, she's so late.
I would just use like teleportation dust.
Yeah, you're seeing everybody's kind of outfits and stuff, and they're all in like uniforms and everything. Like, not everybody's wearing the same outfit, like it's a cult, but like certain people
Some
are
people
wearing
are in the cult.
the same outfits, but they're all different sames.
And the kitchen's closed, so she can't eat breakfast. And then they just shut the elevator on her fingers.
Do they just have like food in their quarters? I love this vision of the future. It's so casual.
It is.
They're wearing Jetsons clothes, but everybody's in like
It's future casual.
comfy casual.
I'd
They're just like, this is the
consider
future.
it
It's not
wearing
Chrome, like that SpongeBob episode.
We're Chrome, like that SpongeBob episode.
Yeah. But the space station seems to be under construction a lot. There are a lot of like places that are kind of like
Off-limits,
roped
it's
off.
Sparking.
They're
and
sparking.
Broken.
She's not alarmed though, but it seems alarming.
And she arrives perfectly on time to see her holographic teacher arrive in the middle of the room.
Yes, everyone has computers, which is probably true now, but it very much wasn't back when we were kids in 99.
Does the teacher live there?
Does the teacher live on the space station? I would think no.
Is he even real?
Oh,
Does he live on Earth?
he's got to be on Earth.
But she's sitting between her two gal pals.
Raven, who is
Nebula,
and Lynx. I didn't look up that.
who is
name.
a girl.
She disappears in the movie. Also,
Girl number 2. Literally, she
friend that
she
sometimes
disappears
was.
forever.
Yeah.
Oh, the teacher's talking about President Chelsea Clinton. We were trying so hard the entire movie to figure out what year it was.
Yeah, we were like, okay, she would be this age at this year.
He says
like,
Chelsea's president, so she's alive right now. She'll be 40 in 2020. So we're getting a timeline, but we already know that it's 2049. But we tried so hard throughout this movie to figure that out.
Yeah, but we had to rely on IMDb. They didn't tell us.
Is it that taxi?
Yeah. There's a taxi. Sorry.
Zenon is on the oldest fucking computer I've ever seen.
Oh my God. It's the oldest ass computer. I'm sorry I yelled.
Holographic teacher, computer from 92.
Yes, everyone has computers, but they're all so old. But like when we were in class or when we were in school as youths, like you got to go use the computers and it was like a thing.
Youths.
There was a computer lab
Yeah.
and they were like black screen with green text. So no, we did not have them to use. I mean, kids maybe have computers now. I don't know. I don't know what schools are like now.
Computer phones.
They have computer phones.
Oh, your favorite part.
Oh God, she's on a protozoa fan site looking up microbe. Or no, she's on a microbe fan site looking up protozoa, I guess, in the band.
It was made with the version 1 of PowerPoint.
Yes, it was like fucking Angel Fire website on a old ass. The computer I was just talking about with the black screen with green text, but it had rainbow text to let you know it was more advanced.
Of course.
That's as far as
We
they've
can't
come.
do rainbow text now.
No. But no, she's in trouble. The teacher saw and he's like, "What are you doing?" And then she's like, "I was freaking out because something so nova was happening." Or no, she lies to her teacher. She must have said that to Nebula.
Oh yeah, they leave class and Zenon and Nebula are talking.
She kind of got in trouble, but the teacher was like, "Oh no, I was yelling about something else different." And then her and Nebula leave class and she's freaking out because something so nova was happening.
Lingo.
Protozoa is coming to the space station
Not
for
a
the first
hologram.
concert in space. Yeah, not a Tupac hologram.
He's coming.
He's her crush major also, so she's like real jazz.
I
But he's
forgot about that.
Moss too old for her. He's much too old for her.
My goal for 2020 is to at least use each one of these words once.
Oh my God, so nova. They run screaming to tell everyone the great microbe news, and one of their friends says they're about as thermal as a band from 2025.
Their songs actually have melodies. They're so antimatter I can hear the lyrics.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
our
the
songs
lyrics.
are getting to the point where it's like, is there lyrics?
that's true.
I ain't mad though. I love an
I
electric
love
beat.
it. Yep, sounds of sounds.
And I just,
I just love sounds.
But they're singing of sounds. We're having a dance contest. There's gonna be some music.
No, they're just having a contest.
They're having
So
a
that they can
contest to
dance
dance.
The captain announces that the band is coming here to Grove High School.
Yep.
That's the space station.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had a bunch of major misfortunes.
And Zenon's like, I'm a win, bitch.
Yeah,
And Lynx is like, I could also win, probably, I think. But she
Maybe-
disappears, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, who is she? I forgot. But
Maybe she was like saving the space day.
we don't know.
She wasn't. Zenon saved the day. Where was Lynx?
That's true. Where was Lynx? Anyway, she was off with the other boy that we also lost. But Wyndham is coming. He's a rich guy who's kind of funding the space station, but some turmoil's going to probably happen.
And Wyndham comes with his little rat friend.
Rat ass
Lutz.
friend. Lutz. We could not figure out what his name was.
We definitely thought it was Lux.
Yeah.
And that they were trying to be like, oh,
Your
we
name.
have, well, and we have Lux.
Her parents are studying bone marrow density, so they're like, we're gonna impress them with their studies and stuff because he's funding it for research and everything and like medical advancements and everything. And the captain is kind of telling everyone to be chill, and he gives Zenon like a look, like you better fucking stay in line because she's bad at that.
They're coming to give them funds to fix it because they've had rolling blackouts in the month of May. And don't you forget about that small fire. Small fire, though.
I don't want to be on a space station that's on fire.
I
in
would just
space.
want Commander Plank to shut the fuck up because the kitchen closes. Like, I need to eat.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
And I need to go.
Yeah. But she's freaking out in her parents' lab.
Oh my God, is the dad working on a person? I mean, he's working on a person. Is it dead or alive?
Oh my God, yeah. We're in her parents'
I've
lab.
never noticed that.
I know.
And
There
how-
was a man. Are they the
Zenon?
doctors?
Are they the doctors?
Zenon's freaking out because Wyndham could put a condemned sign on the space day.
And she's a little baby rat.
Oh, Cleo?
And it's named Cleo, and it's somehow the CGI is worse on the rat than it is on the huge space station
Yes.
and Earth.
I think it's harder to make things look alive than like
It was just kind of, it was in a,
anti-gravity chamber.
it was in an anti-gravity chamber, so
Who could know?
I don't even know.
Yeah. But Wyndham is gonna orbital bliss major when he sees our research.
We're gonna
says
blast
Dad.
him right into that.
Yes. And then she's going to fully blow an O-ring. Or Mom would fully blow an O-ring if they had to move back to Earth, right, Mom?
She just ignores the shit hell out of her.
She ignores the shit out of her. They're just like saying a lot of slang. There's a lot of future slang happening.
Now we go to Zenon's room with all her little friends. And one of her friends, they were not super clear on the name sometimes, and they would just say like their name once and then never again.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like,
What was
why
it?
is this person here?
she's sculpting something, and
Yeah, and they say that everything down on Earth is motivated by money.
yeah, all they care about is money, and everything is self-defense, and
You gotta watch out for germs, speeding trucks, earthquakes, madmen, muggers.
oh my God, Earth is rough.
It's still the same, girl.
What's the girl's name? The other friend?
Lynx? Nebula.
Lynx says that she's never even sneezed.
I've
So
never even sneezed.
they're in a germ-free, crazy environment.
My
no
mom was in the
capitalism.
earthquake back in 2035, and then she got robbed at gunpoint.
That was Zenon.
Not my mom. 2035 hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Zenon's mom. But,
And they say that everyone on Earth has a runny nose is packed together like a microchip.
yeah.
Do we quarantine people in the future? I mean, okay. I'm not saying it.
What?
I never get sick.
Oh.
I'm gonna get sick.
No, don't say it. But she's sculpting something, and it's a terrifying protozoa.
It looks like moon mud trash, just like her one from the beginning that she made of herself.
She's doing her best. Whoever made that, shout out to you for making a unique
Shout out, Sprout.
sculpture. But so they don't even have capitalism, they don't have germs, they don't have crime. Sounds great, but now they're like, the real reason you don't want to go to Earth. Gravity adds 30 pounds. But they have gravity, so I'm confused.
We
'Cause
did
they
talk
fully
about
have
the
gravity.
artificiality of the gravity.
Yeah, is artificial gravity less gravity?
But at
Do
least,
they have
at least
less?
there's no weather because 1 minute on Earth you have rain and then you got snow and you got a tornado.
Yeah, weather is gross. So
What is the Jovian moon?
yeah, they said their lives are like a day at the Jovian moon compared to Earthlings.
I don't know.
So I don't know. Apparently, it's bad. But
And we got to be
or not
ice.
that bad. I don't know.
We got to be ice when Wyndham comes, okay, guys?
Yeah, we gotta be ice, not chill.
Y'all
ice.
got to be chill.
Or gotta be ice.
And
Zenon?
Nebula,
Oh, sorry,
Nebula
go.
makes jewelry from the satellite recycling bin out of some trash.
Oh yeah, she's always making like gathered item jewelry.
Yep.
Found objects.
Now we're getting a little risky, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're going to a
Zenon's
restricted area.
sneaking out in a spacesuit to yeet herself into space.
You get when the Class 5 solar flare comes around.
You got to get on out there.
What are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do? There's no gravity in space. Also, her hair's not floating.
No,
That was a beef I had with Sandra Bullock.
You know, her mask may not have come and gone.
It
Like the
seemed to
hands and cats.
come and go. Yes. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh, the hands and cats. Oh my God. That's a whole nother podcast.
I can't.
I don't think I could watch Cats again. So anyway,
And then
they get caught because she's very unsafe. What if she had died? What if she detached while she was floating in space with only other children to help
you
her?
gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Fucking guess. You gotta. What rhymes with solar flare?
You gotta
Go there to see the flare.
You gotta go there to see the flare.
But her dad catches them. She gets some talkings too.
She gets some talkings too. But her dad's also her best friend.
Yeah, he's like
he's
not like a regular dad.
He's a cool dad. Happy hours from 4 to 6.
Yes. And she said it was a stellar time, though, and she doesn't know why some people are being so gaseous. This is the third time they've pushed her mom into the stress helmet lately, so she's headed for the chill chamber next, and I just really want access to both of those things.
I want access to the chill chamber.
Give me the chill chamber.
Zenon and Nebula are hanging out, and she shows her protozoa sculpture.
Yes.
She's like, I just wrote a poem.
But she's a really lunarious writer, so...
Lunarious. Out of this world... Rightist.
She is a rightist. She's starting to establish like stellar as a catchphrase. She's saying stellar and like.
I mean, we open with Zetus Lepidus.
Yeah. Everyone we meet is doing slang.
Yeah.
But.
Zenon has plans to go to the trash compactor later to dig around a little bit.
Yeah, she
wants to find some more shit.
Fling her body into the recycling bin. And then she notices the captain and Wyndham.
Oh, so and her parents are with him, hanging.
Yeah, she's like, he's like, loose. Ooh. Oh yeah, she runs into them and kind of like she's like, oh, I'm gonna take this opportunity to meet him, I guess. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, I too love microscope, little girl.
It's micro, bitch.
Yeah, he's creepy.
His eyes twitch all crazy, and Zenon's like, okay.
He's creepy.
Okay.
She thanks him for his generosity
because I wouldn't miss the concert for all the stardust in the galaxy.
It's the most lunarious way for her and her rads to have grown up on this space station. So
I use these words every day.
Yeah, she leaves them and goes back to her friends, and she tells him that the guy fully shivers her out. So,
And all the outfits in this movie, once again, they kind of match.
They kind of match. It's weird. I wonder why. Color palette
either.
of the future. I guess style, whatever.
And now we're in the mess hall with Zenon and the gang.
Yes. Zenon tells Nebula that she's getting an inky feeling.
Something doesn't quite fit.
And
that's my girl.
Nebula's like, every time you get a weird feeling, it turns out into disaster.
You gotta follow them hankerings. You get a
disaster
hankering,
major.
Follow it.
Zenon later is sneaking around Nancy Drew style in the trash pit, and she sees the rat ass Lutz.
The rat ass
sneaking around the main memory bank.
Someone throws some trash on her.
Yeah, she falls. She climbs up out of the trash bin, and they kind of confront each other. And it's so dark and inky around here. She says,
"You always hang out in the trash in the middle of the night." Going down there just zens me out.
I love trash rummaging.
I love being zen. I'm pretty fucking zen right now.
Pretty fucking zen. But I gotta stop saying She's like, all right, get away from the that's not there. She's like, all right, get away from the memory banks. Why don't you walk me home? I'm scared, mister. I'm so scared.
I'm so scared. Plus, this is a class 4 restricted area. Just take me home.
You can't be here,
I will not cross over to B.
She goes home after he, I guess, walks her home, and her mom says she's in drama mode major, but she's determined to figure out what the rat ass is up to. And then he winked at her. Wyndham's a predator. Wyndham winked at her from across the hall. This is a different
it was
day,
like a wank. Like,
no. Maybe.
Okay. I was emphasizing the I and wink and turned it into wank. He wasn't wanking.
You don't know why he was doing it. He was gross and creepy. So.
I saw the waist up.
I saw the way he was looking at her, winking at her. But Mom tells Zenon that she's #grateful that Zenon's been behaving and stuff, and she has to lift off to go to a microbe moment. So Zenon leaves.
Zenon has 2 motherfucking parents.
She has 2 parents also.
Not dead.
Not divorced.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. I was waiting.
And she goes to this microbe moment,
going to the cafeteria kitchen, the cafetorium, the eatery, the sandwichery.
God damn it! So they can see, screen
Should I open
video call, I guess. Message. I don't know what's happening. where they announced Zenon won the contest to dance on stage with
Of course.
Microbe. I keep wanting to say Protozoa.
Okay. In the beginning, we talked about it, and we were swearing like it's definitely Protozoa's the band. Nope.
It's a man. I didn't even remember that Microbe was at all a thing.
Never at all.
He was just
and
like
they say it a lot. There was a banner.
Did he go solo in the second movie?
In the second movie, did he go solo? I know he was like living alone in a beautiful forest.
Goals.
Maybe. You don't know if that's goals. We haven't watched that as adults.
We haven't.
Might not be our goals, y'all.
We were going to maybe try to do 2 also, but I just could not right now. It took so long to get through this one.
But we took the scenic route, and here we go. Leo's dad, actually, Xenon's friend, has the code book to get into the main memory bank.
He stole them from his dad.
His dad should, like...
Not leave those laying around in a notebook.
Put him in a safe.
Yeah.
Also, Leo's wearing a little hoodie from JCPenney. He doesn't look very futuristic right
Sometimes
now.
he does. Sometimes he's wearing straight
Sometimes
spandex.
they do. Spandex is the future.
Yes.
I love spandex.
According to this, a pairing.
According to me.
Maybe no one mess with the memory banks though. Like she's wanting to
Just
get
no
in
one.
and
Not even
nose
Leo's
around.
dad should go in there.
No.
Just stay out unless
Leave
there's
it.
like a little glitch.
Leave it alone.
But
let it update.
it's the next night
on its
now.
own. It's the next night.
And is on his little way back in.
Rad is at it
But
again.
Xenon's already in there under the chicken wire vent system.
Yes. Everything in the room looks like it's made out of cardboard. Lovely.
Does.
He inserts the tiniest hollow disc.
Yep. Oh, I put
And-
metallic chip. I like hollow disc better. You win.
Hollow disc. He's on one of those ancient green and black computers again, and he fucking types in fucking wingdings.
You guys know that font. I know you do.
Close your eyes and look straight into the past.
We were so confused if he was downloading or uploading or...
That's the thing. Zenon doesn't know. She's like, I don't know if he was uploading or downloading.
Yeah, we also didn't.
But she doesn't say upload or download. I don't know if they had those words yet because she said she didn't know if he was putting something on or taking something off the disc. So
We
it's
didn't have that yet.
you didn't have those words yet.
Yikes. See, that's where it teleports you back to the past. And then rockets you to the
I
future.
love
again.
it though.
I love it. It was good.
Yes.
As Lutz is leaving, the
Chip falls out of his
yeah.
pocket or something.
the chip metallic disc.
He
I liked
drops
yours better.
the hollow disc.
He drops the hollow disc, slams onto the floor. I would have heard it. It made like
It was silent in there.
very terrible sound.
Maybe there's like whirring of the space stay that we couldn't hear.
Like the sound of one of those things, that game where you pop the middle.
Trouble?
Trouble! If you drop one of those hollow pieces of shit plastic on the floor.
God, yeah. And she
Yep.
triggers the alarm. The code Leo gave her is smudged off her hand because she's trying to punch it into a keypad to get out. And she's caught because she triggered the alarm. She tries to tell Plank about what she saw, and she says Lutz and Wyndham
Silence
are up to no good.
major.
Silent Major. They just straight up don't listen to her, but she's, I guess, getting into mischief a lot. But like,
And he's just taking the reins on this sleigh. He's like, the punishment needs to be as severe as the crime.
yeah, and it has to be punishment enough for my
Or
satisfaction.
I will do it myself.
Or I'm gonna do it myself.
and
So
the
like,
parents are like, okay.
is he gonna like? What would he have done?
But we go back to Xenon's room and she's like, you know what? I recommend the stress helmets, but I'm going to go ahead and say that I know them well enough that I recommend the chill chamber.
Yeah, I would say that. I'd say the chill chamber. You were in the main memory banks, fucking around, as far as they know. You know.
And her mom throat chokes down some tears.
Yes, and she says they're
You're grounded.
grounding her, and she's like, "I know I'm grounded." But they're like, "No, Earth
You're
grounded,
really grounded.
grounded."
You're going to live with Aunt Judy.
They called Aunt Judy, and they're sending her to Earth. But
but now we're with Nebula.
and because she loves finding trash to
Ooh,
upcycle,
she finds the disc on the ground.
this is gonna make a great earring.
A great earring. It would. It was cute.
Yes. Now Wyndham is making his giant speech. He's so proud of everyone on the space station and all the research that he's awarding the station another $500 million, but it's probably February. You can tell he's up to no good. So you're like, he's lying.
4th degree February.
Yes. And Xenon's friends are bummed because now they found out that she has to go to Earth and she has to go on Wyndham's rocket. I'd be like, I want to go with him.
That's when
Mom.
she gets the earring, the beautiful earring.
Yes, as a farewell.
What a nightmare.
She
oh
didn't
my
know
God.
what she found, though. She
CGI, okay. The
Yeah.
CGI plummets
sure plummets right on down.
down a ski slope.
Right on down his greaser.
This space shuttle, this rocket ship, was a rocket piece of
Rocket
shit.
Plain shit. It looked like
It was
a lot of things, but not
a lot of things. It was like,
good. Not good. Stompy.
Pretty-
Small. Very small. Anyway,
now we're on Earth. How long did it take them to get to fucking Earth?
they blast off. Terrible graphics. They get to Earth. Tiny weird ass plane. Okay. They land in sunny California.
Was it California?
I assume. I don't know.
I was say like San Francisco or something. I don't know. There was a lot of grass.
That's in California.
Oh, there's grass there.
There was maybe an ocean also.
Okay, I think it was a sound.
Could have been.
think
We
it
don't know
was a
where she
sound.
landed. That's good information.
Because the
to
sound
not
is
know.
just like a little piece of the ocean that's
That's
a little
very true.
trickling
A
down.
wolf. Anyway, they land somewhere sunny and nice.
And she sneezes and falls right off.
Yep, she sneezes for the first
She
time
curses
since
gravity.
a child. She
Curse gravity.
eats shit from gravity. And then she's like, oh
my
my
God.
God, so heavy because
Anguish
of
slump
gravity.
walking.
And
That would probably be real.
Don't slump like this. She's walking like that.
That would. Oh my God.
From
That would.
Princess Diaries.
Man, we love Princess Diaries if you can't tell.
Yeah.
Coming
we
soon
do
to
that
an
one.
ear hole near you.
Mm,
We don't know.
probably. I love it. Anyway, she tells Wyndham that she sees right through him, and she tucks her hair behind her ears sassily. And Radass sees the disc earring and panics, but he doesn't say anything, and Wyndham doesn't notice at all.
But you're a little bit distracted because there's an extra in the background and his hair is painted on.
It is painted on.
Bright yellow.
Bright yellow, and it was painted.
Onto bald.
Mm.
I guess in the future we're going to paint our hair on and I'm fine with it.
I mean, do whatever you want.
I'm fine with it. Give me any color hair.
Her Aunt Judy shows up, and she's eccentric, I guess, and she talks a lot and drives a bug. Every car in the future is a bug, by the way.
It's a bug. And they go to like a dock, oceanside restaurant. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're getting a view of Earth, and there's like a pier carnival, and a hover yacht floats by.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty
I guess we're not doing regular boats, but it was still like over the water. It was really weird.
I'm not like a regular boat. I'm like a rocket yacht boat.
Rocket yacht boat.
She's
Aunt
like, do you eat
Judy-
the food here?
Yeah, she doesn't know anything about
She's like,
kids.
we don't have dirt. We don't have preservatives. We don't have artificial colors.
Everything's pure. And so they're at a hamburger, also pizza place. But Margie is randomly attacking her. She's kind of getting bullied by these kids. And the girl Margie is randomly attacking her for having a weird outfit, I guess. And then Zenon roasts her back. Be nice to each other.
Oh, yeah. There's some kids sitting at a table next. That's when Greg's there.
Yeah. She kind of meets Greg, but like they kind of eye each other. But like, I just hate that girls are mean to each other.
Yeah.
Why were they mean on site?
I don't know.
You look weird. Fuck you. But anyway, they arrive at the aunt's house, and Zenon is like, "Hi, your flowers are dumb and not stellar because they're wasted and stupid and dumb." So
Because
Why
you
do you
have
have
plenty
those?
of oxygen. You guys don't need things like that.
that's why we have oxygen, Zine.
Yeah.
Get back to space.
That's why we have oxygen.
Leave my flowers alone. But she's about to go to
She don't
sleep. It cuts right to bed. She gets inside. It's daylight outside.
Oh,
We
she
go
has
inside.
Airplane oxygen up there. Oh,
Ew.
I hate airplane
But
oxygen.
There's no germs. So
There's no germs up there. People are coming and going quite frequently. No germs,
Yeah.
my ass.
And also, they get cargo shipments all the time, as we'll discover later. How do they not have food? They can have any food. Just bring it.
Zenon hunkers down in her little room.
She gets all cozied up, and her aunt comes in to tell her good night. And Judy's very lonely and has no family.
She has charisma. She needs to go sleep. It's overwhelming.
She's like, I'm petrified to put myself out there, but Zenon, you're brave. And
Oh,
she's
God bless.
got a new mom. It's her aunt.
Uplift.
Uplift. Yeah. So she tells her good night, and she's like, you're going to be fine. Earth is okay.
And Zenon tries to call Nebula and her fucking parents, but a blocker.
Her giant fucking iPad's
Her
blocked.
thick iPad.
And her parents have cut her off entirely. Way to
That's
fucking
so messed
traumatize
up.
her.
Like,
yes.
for real.
Like she's never been on Earth that she can remember.
Is going to like a class 4 restricted
flare?
area.
Oh.
That was a class 5.
Sorry.
Solar flare? Where have you been? Is that like, I don't know,
I mean, don't
going
be the
into
main
Area
memory banks.
51 down here on
Maybe.
Earth?
Maybe.
Did she like,
Did she raid Area
yeah.
51?
Maybe that's
mainframe?
why it's such a big deal.
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't want a child in the main brain of my whole entire space station that all of us live on.
Also that.
But she was
let me-
trying to tell them, and they didn't listen to her.
Yeah.
So, did she cry wolf a lot? Why did they not listen to her?
I feel like
She
she's
seems like a
just-
pretty good kid, but
Yeah. She was your average kid, like good, mischievous.
yeah, she's
Mischievous
not
kid.
mischievous. But anyway,
Now she's in school.
her new teacher introduces her as Radon Carr.
Uh-huh.
And she tells the
We get to
class
meet
that she's
Margie.
from space, and Margie's mean again.
She's wearing 1999 Claire's fashion.
Yes.
So.
Yes. And then suddenly now we're either in gym class or swim team. We're not sure.
Did she join the swim team?
Do they have swimming and gym? But she says she
don't
went
know.
through a class 4 solar flare so she can swim. But that's
Class-
not swimming.
5 solar flare.
Oh my God.
You're talking about the one from last year.
Oh my God. But that's not swimming,
She's like,
so I don't
fuck
know
yeah, I can swim.
why that.
Maybe she thinks floating is like
equivalent.
swimming because
Maybe.
swimming appears to be like floating, but
It's
swimming
not.
is not. But you know what I mean? If you see like a beautiful video of someone
Right.
swimming, you're like, look at them float around.
Yeah.
Effortless, but
Yes.
there's a lot of hidden effort.
There's a lot of effort.
And she goes to put on her goggles, and Margie pushes her in. Way to drown the new girl.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
She can't swim. And then Scrawny Boy rescues her. It's Greg from
Squawny.
earlier, from the bullying table at Aunt dinner.
He's
and
the heartthrob.
Also, yeah, he's an heartthrob. Also class earlier. In science class, she uses Celsius instead of Fahrenheit.
Okay, Zenon is the captain of the thermometer, okay?
Uh-huh.
Margie's just dealing with the flame.
Yes. Before the teacher says it in the movie,
On Earth.
in an Irish accent,
On Earth.
Austin
We're
says,
still using Fahrenheit.
But they don't use Fahrenheit in Ireland.
Margie's like, I ain't twice as hot. I'd be like, you know what? I made you a gasoline slushie. Margie, come here.
She stares at the fruit in the cafeteria like she's a Cullen. She doesn't understand money or paying for
She
food.
slowly grabs an orange, drops the orange. I'm waiting for a foot to catch it, and then a hand to catch it from the foot, and it doesn't.
That's what Greg should have done.
That's what Greg
That
should
would
have
have
done.
impressed her.
But then Stephanie Meyer would have been a thief.
But anyway.
She says she barters with moon rocks and alien skulls, but we thought she had some underlying sarcasm.
Yeah, she doesn't understand capitalism, but like, she doesn't not understand it that much.
Yeah,
so she was just like,
exactly.
oh yeah, we just barter, I guess, you dick. But he was just trying to be nice and paid for her food. But
Yeah, and he's like, I think it's pretty macro. You grew up in space.
she's like, great, thanks, but macro is good.
Micro is bad.
Viral is nasty.
Graphic is beautiful, though.
It's funny that viral is nasty when we use viral as like, it's a viral video.
Yeah, like how great you went viral.
Wow.
I
Unless
guess
it's not
going
great.
viral could be nasty.
Maybe, yeah. Zenon is not interested in taking a foreign language with him.
Yeah, nowhere on my schedule does it say that.
And she's miserable. So she's mad about missing the concert. And her aunt is like, I don't know, chill. It's probably fine.
And Zenon and Aunt Judy go home, and the door's open.
Yeah, they discover their house has been burgled.
Ransacked. They got burgled.
They got burgled.
All their hamburgers are
The
gone.
house is totally tossed. Nothing
was
seems
gone.
to be missing.
Not even their hamburgers.
Good thing she was wearing the disc earring, the hollow disc. And she tries to use the school computer to hack into Wyndham's annual report later. It is a little bit jumpy. We were like, this movie's not that jumpy, but like,
We commented on how it was so flowy, but you know.
I think just so much was fucking happening. This is going to be probably a longer one also because just so much happened. Like we would have to pause so much. It took us like a half an hour to get through 7 minutes because there was so much to see on the screen visually, like their outfits and like then the slang that they were saying and then also the plot. So it was like, oh my God. And the characters' names.
And we wanted to really keep track of it.
Yeah. There was
For all the weird shit. There was so much weird shit.
So we didn't think it was jumpy. It's a little bit jumpy, but there's just so much happening that doesn't feel jumpy, I guess.
But she keeps getting denied access to the
Wyndham
website.
annual
the
report.
Parker Wyndham annual report. And she's like, Greg, you want help? And he's like, last time I talked to you, I got whiplash from the verbal assault.
Yeah, she can't use the old ass computers, the old ass computers in the computer lab. She asks the
Oh, Greg's like, you want to go to a horse stable? She's like, no.
Yeah, he can't help her because he's leaving. He's
go
got to
anywhere.
work at a horse stable. But then she's like, real horses? He's a horse girl.
Woo! The Saddle Club.
Yes. And he's like, it's pretty alpha, huh? We're slaying.
They're at the stables having a lovely little teen moment.
They're having a love moment.
They ride a horse to the damn ocean to like a sound. It's
to like a body of water. Also, JoJo Siwa should try bangs because they work for Zenon.
oh my god,
and they
we
literally
got
look the
mad Siwa vibes.
same. Got such Siwa vibes.
And
Is that her fashion icon?
oh my god, maybe I need to ask her. I don't talk to her.
Now they're riding bikes because I guess he was going to try to teach her how to ride bikes, but she can't ride a bike. And then they're suddenly at a date
At night.
Zenon
changed.
She's in a different outfit
I
and
don't
hair.
know if Greg changed because I didn't care.
Is this the same day?
Is it a different day?
We don't know. Did they go to school, horse ride to the ocean or a body of water, then bike ride, then go on a date? What are they doing?
What are they doing? They're
How
13.
much time is in a day?
And Zenon found a whole new meaning to the words O-rings.
She's eating one of everything.
She loves onion rings.
And he's going to have to groom extra horses
I
to
just
pay
have
for
to
all
groom
this.
extra horses.
She sees
onion
while she's
rings.
enjoying her many bounty of food.
Fucking Lutz.
Lutz fucking skulking around down on the bridge.
Ratting
She
around.
sees him. And she's like, we have to go into evasion mode major. And they sneak off to another different, same body of water.
But it's blue and glowing this time.
It's night.
Including Xenon's lake.
They went to a lake after that, or the ocean. They're doing so many activities this evening.
God, I'd be like, hey, this is Aunt Judy. You want to come back? Thanks.
You're 13.
Bye.
Where are you? But they hang out by the ocean or river or lake, I don't know, and they're gross kid flirting. And then she dips a toe in the water. She's like, it's cold. Oh my God.
Dip.
This whole planet is mysterious to her. But he's working on the giant iPad and he hacks
He
their
finally
mainframe.
gets into the internal data bank for Parker Wyndham on the thick iPad.
It's the thickest iPad.
Sorry, we were just shook at that because everything's so thin now.
It looks like if you took a big box TV and like smashed it
Exactly.
flat-ish.
Yep.
But the flat was like 2 inches.
With no VHS spot. Just a little
No.
button.
No.
And they find out that Wyndham doesn't have any money. And yet he offered...
It's not as Midas as it used to be.
Not as Midas as it used to be.
Yep.
But he offered the space station $500 million.
Yeah, why'd he promise
For
the
their
space station more
upkeep.
money if he don't have no money?
Zenon and Greg figuring shit out.
That's the alpha question.
And then Xenon's like, I'm reenacting when Lux saw me when I got off the plane and he flipped out and...
Yes, there's Scoobert to do.
Scoobert doing. I'm just
mystery
repeating
solving.
you, God fucking damn it.
There's Scoobert doing and just
Yes.
trying
They are.
to solve some mysteries.
Yeah.
And Max asks if she was wearing her earring.
Who the fuck is Max? Max Dennison?
Shit. Yeah, I keep fucking thinking his name's Max because he looks like Max Dennison. Greg.
Fetus Lapidus, dear God.
Oh my God. Max asks, no, God damn it. Greg asks if she was wearing her earring. Maybe Lutz saw her hollow disc. And she was like, ooh, he did have a disc.
Fucking yeah.
Zetus Lapidus.
Oh,
Don't know if he
shit,
took
disc.
something off or put something on
No.
on the space station, but he did have a disc. So they bike home and they get caught in the rain.
Oh, it's pouring.
As if it were the Pina
And
Colada
she's like,
song.
what is?
What is rain?
And she's
Oh,
like, what
she
is
remembers from her childhood.
this? What is this?
What's
And
this?
she remembers. Yep, she remembers.
They're developing feelings. There's a lot of
Okay.
long looks and pauses.
And when he leaves, Aunt Judy comes outside. She's like, let me help you dry off, honey. She puts a dry towel over her in the rain.
Yeah.
No.
just get inside.
You towel wet.
She a dog. But Aunt Judy's also congratulating her on
Thurston.
finding more mints than she ever had done.
You've been here 5 days. You're having better luck than me.
So now we're at a different house, and the Billy Squad,
Margie's a bitch.
the Bully Squad is looking into the holodisc. Margie's pissed that Zenon and Gregory are vibing.
If you don't leave fucking Gregory alone.
I'm going to tell my dad, the inventor of toaster strudels, to cancel your concert appearance because you're stuck on Earth anyways. So she's like, all right, okay, I don't care about that. I got to save a whole space station. And later the computer whiz kid, I think his name's Andrew.
Oh, yeah, Xenon's friend Andrew.
His computer is smoking and he's asleep, but he wakes up to see a
He put in
cartoon-
Xenon's earring disc.
Yeah, he'd been working on it for a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he sees the cartoon worm cracking out of that little egg.
This is definitely what I thought computer viruses were like when I was a kid and kind of still now.
I just picture numbers and wingdings.
I picture that's involved, but also a worm comes and eats your whole computer screen.
He says he changes the file into an undo file.
Yeah.
But I'm confused because it didn't save the space station. Like, nothing came of it. What happened?
Well, no, he used the disk and he converted the file into an undo file so that she could take that disk to the space station, install it, and then it'll undo the virus. But I guess, did he give her the code? We'll get to that.
There was yeah. Okay.
Remember
Why?
that, though, for later. He makes it
Okay.
into an undo file and gives Zenon back the disk. She's freaking out because that means that the space station is fucked because...
She wants to know how it hasn't happened already.
Yeah, and he's like, well, it must be really powerful. And she's like, oh, then it's probably fine then. And he's like, no, it's definitely
She's like, well, we gone leaving. Bye.
Goodbye.
Her and
And
Greg leave.
she
Andrew
rushes
stays
off.
behind.
Yeah.
She calls her parents.
She tries to FaceTime her mom, and they still won't listen to her.
FaceTime.
P.S. She's also during this wearing a watch that looks like it's one of the Rugrats watches from like Burger
It's
King.
like from Burger King. And you give it a meal. Like, it's
Like watches didn't
not
advance beyond
good.
that. Like a little
No.
digital watch with a little Tic Tac size screen reading of the fucking time.
Oh, in 2049, my watch better like be the teacher in the classroom,
I
popping
want a
up out of
hologram.
it.
Oh my god, the Tupac watch to tell you the time.
We
from
love
last
Pac.
episode. We do. But anyway, they are having glitches there. Dad can't regulate the oxygen, which sounds important.
But we've got to go. We just got paged by Lieutenant Oreo, and we have got to leave.
Yeah, but she was trying to ask them what's going on, and they're like, nothing, everything's fine, so they leave. And in reality, they're walking down a hallway like we're with them now, and everything's
falling
smoke
apart.
effects.
There's a space quake.
The whole thing is shaking. All the infrastructure is shaking. There's flickering lights. A bunch of system fails. It seems fucking terrifying. I'd be like, shit, launch me into space.
And back on Earth with Zenon and Greg, we're at Aunt Judy's house, and fucking Lux rat flies out the bush.
pops out
He
of the
comes out of
fucking
him.
bush. He wants the disc.
He's like, you're pretty hard to get a hold of. Do not get a hold of me. I will stab you.
She's also a child. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that she knows what's on the disc, so he's like, it's just nothing that's valuable to you. It's very valuable
But I'll
to
give
me
you
files,
cash.
though, and I'll give you cash. What do you want? And she's like, but it's not valuable. And she's like, I
just
need
wanna
to ride
ride.
home, thanks. And he's like, sign this, get it in writing that he's going to do this trade. And he signs it. And she's like, here's the earring. Got to have trust in people.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, fuck you. And takes the contract back, has the earring. And he's like, I've double crossed you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine. Because
You find out Zenon made a ton of discs with nail polish.
How did she program nail polish?
Yeah. If the discs were covered in nail polish, how did she?
She just made them.
Because we're with Lux, and he goes to put the disc in, obviously, and he just gets a Zenon virus. She pops out of a trash can as the Jack in the Box
like
with her tongue out.
Clip art, yeah.
Definitely
way
a little
before
clip
Miley
art.
Cyrus.
And Andrew finally takes the blocker out of the thick iPad so Zenon can call Nebula and see what the fuck's going on for real.
Yep.
Everything's falling apart.
It was a physical blocker. Her parents didn't put
Yeah, literally they put
like
a blocking chip in it. They didn't download
blocker.
any software or anything.
Yeah, so she calls Nebula and asks her about everything, and everything's melting down up there, and she's
Is
like,
the attitude thruster broken? Is that what she said?
something. Everything's breaking.
I don't know.
But she tells Nebula to go to the launch schedule and break in and let me know when the next cargo ship is sailing because I gotta get up there with this disc.
But who's that behind you?
Oh, I gotta tell you some bites about it later.
I have megabytes to tell you.
Oh my god, that's
You-
not even that
you
much.
don't have very much to tell her.
Not even a gig.
You gotta say like a word to her and then
Not a
walk
lot.
away.
Not a lot to say about Gregory. It's not that interesting. It's like fine. It's whatever.
And Zenon's like, Neb, that's a Raven. Just sneak down the bay, get the
Break
flight,
on
get the
in.
flight schedule.
Get the schedule. Got to get up there. So she iPads her aunt, leaves her like a message, tell her that she's running away from home. And her aunt's like, she's running away to space. Shit, I lost my knees. I suck.
During this whole scene, though, I couldn't pay attention because I just pictured Nebula as Raven, like
In a disguise.
in a disguise, like dressed the color of the wall and just like shimmying around on her way down or something.
Yes, I wish.
Because if you've ever seen That's a Raven, you get it.
It hypnotizes me. But
Yeah, Aunt Judy got her video mail. Raven shimmying around.
Nebula and what was the boy with the codes names?
Leo?
Leo.
Yeah, his dad has the codes. Yep.
Nebula and Leo
Power goes out.
go down to break in, and they find the next ship leaves tonight, and then the whole station shuts down, and he's trying to fix it and like get them out of there because they're kind of locked in the room. Zenon and Greg go stare up at the stars and her family and
Family's
Danger
up
Mortis.
there. I would have played a prank. I'd be like, see that shooting star? It's my family.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
They're in Danger Mortis. He tells her that he's going to miss her, and she's not like other girls.
No, girl, you're
She's
alpha extreme.
Alpha extreme. And she's like, should have been kissed me already. And they bash their faces together.
I would have been like, calling me alpha extreme's not even fucking special because you say that to everything.
Yeah.
You said that to your toast with sugar this morning.
Yeah, get out.
Did you ever eat
You're
toast
not
with
like
sugar?
other girls. I did. Brown sugar.
No.
I
Toast,
know. We've had
butter,
this argument. Toast, butter, brown sugar.
granulated sugar.
Maybe a little sprinkling of cinnamon.
Mm-mm.
No.
Domino.
No.
Nope. Moving on. I won.
So they try again. They're interrupted by Nebula calling back to tell them that there's a ship, and now you gotta get here.
Uh-huh.
And Zenon and the gang take someone's dad's self-driving bug because in the future every car is a
They
bug.
have
I think
driven
it's
bug?
Andrew's dad's.
Yeah, it's Andrew's dad.
And Margie shows up out of nowhere. It's the middle of the night, and she's like, "I thought I told you to stay away from Greg." And she's like, "Greg is like, I'm never interested. I've never been interested. I'm not interested. I'm not your boyfriend. And I'm not gonna be." This is like, stop.
I'd say, Marge, real quick. There's something. Can you see if we scratch the license plate up front? Just real quick.
Look down at it.
And then I'd turn her into a speed bump.
Oh no! But
I'd leave
She
her there to
asks-
curdle.
she asks if it's negotiable. She's like trying to bargain with Greg. Don't negotiate.
They're like, no, we gotta go. Xenon's leaving. She's like, pop the trunk.
Oh, she's
I'm
leaving.
coming.
I'm climbing
Pop
in
the
the
trunk. I'd say, okay.
Yeah.
I'd hit all the potholes.
Oh god! They get there.
I don't like
and-
Margie.
You don't like Margie. They get there and the rocket is leaving. They're watching it leaving. And Xenon's devastated. Margie says, wouldn't it be viral if it exploded while Microbe was up there? I don't care about your family. But Microbe.
Suddenly, we have heart emojis in our eyes for Margie.
Yeah, Xenon's like, you're a genius. I'll get on their ship when they go for their concert.
Yep. Now it's the next damn day. We're at the launch. Aunt Judy's watching it on TV. She fucking going there.
She's freaking out watching the news about William's press conference. She's
Just
on
setting it
her
up for
way.
you.
And Zenon and the gang crash through the gate and show up at the press
They
conference.
get caught at the gate and find out they're wanted. They want to be detained.
Yes,
they want them to
Zenon
be
was
detained.
wanted, but they
They
just
just-
crashed right on through.
Because their fence was lame. It was just
It was
glass.
glass. But she goes backstage.
She goes backstage. She grabs a tray of drinks. I just have to
Austin
say
was like,
this.
she's about to grab some future
The
drinks.
most futuristic drinks. Okay,
They
when I was a
were.
kid, I thought they were great, but as an adult, it's just a regular Fanta and 2 pineapple Fantas and with a
It's like
straw.
a toothpick or a straw.
It was awful. They had some
Yeah.
filigree on it. I just
The Avatar drinks now at Disney probably look so much
thought
more
it was going to be pretty cool. It wasn't.
Nah, it's just like lemonade.
But she
Yeah,
walked
man, yeah.
straight up to Mr. Zoa.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
his name Proto?
Proto.
Zoa.
She's like, I'm the contest winner and I need to ride
Please
home.
take me. I won.
Please take me. And security's like, we got this, sir. We're taking you, Zenon. You're
And
wanted.
He's like, you're a crazy daisy.
Yeah, Zoa's like, no, she's going with me. I will take the girl child.
Because he sees the picture that she put
Oh, yeah. He's like, you are the contest
on the
winner.
mud moon doll.
She did.
Because
She
we
put
don't
it-
know what it's made out of. Futuristic
sand.
paper mache.
Moon sand.
Mud.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Aunt Judy arrives, and you can overhear Lux and Wyndham being like, oh, Lux saying to Wyndham, you're a genius. Sending a famous band to space just hours before the space station self-destructs. No one's going to suspect a thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're diabolical.
Yeah.
Judy runs up on Wyndham and accidentally snitches Zenon out and is like, she's wherever they are. And so they're like, the ship! And they all run onto the ship.
But seconds before it literally takes off, like literally they
Literally,
get
as
on it
they would've
and then
gotten
it's,
blasted
it's
away.
closed up, it's ready, they're going.
They're going.
Like the boosters were probably already going at that point.
Yes.
They'd probably get sucked into it.
But Zenon locks them in a closet.
Aunt
and-
Judy hits the trap door when her body flings back.
Yes, because they're on fucking a ship.
She's terrified as shit.
She hates to fly. And
Now we're getting the real taste of the space stay.
oh yeah, everything's seriously melting down
Everything's
in
falling
space
apart.
when they arrive.
And we're just like hopping back. Space day, shuttle, space day, shuttle.
Yes.
Jumping around a little bit.
And then we get there, everything's really going bad at the space station, and Plank meets Xenon's aunt, and they immediately fall in love.
Yeah. And Xenon's like, hi, here to fix. And Wyndham's like,
And they're like, you're under arrest, kind of. Get
you
in the
are
office.
lying and I'm going to shut your station down, miss.
Yes. Wyndham's freaking out. Everyone's freaking out because they're like, we got to do stuff. And Plank is like, you go to the VIP room. You go to my office. Y'all are in trouble.
If
and
you can't leave the VIP room, you're a prisoner.
they're all prisoners. Xenon's held captive in Plank's office, and she calls Andrew to tell him to call Nebula because she can't make local calls now because of the blocker he removed.
We were so confused when she first called him
We're
to
like,
call
why didn't
Nebula. We
she
were like,
call Nebula?
why not?
But she needs Nebula to come break him out.
She Raven pops through the ceiling.
She does.
I wanted her hair this whole time. Nebula's hair. Oh, it had some coils going on in it. It was sweet.
Very Scary Spice vibes. Very cool.
Wonderful.
But she...
I think we just love the Spice Girls.
Yeah, I think we just love the Spice. Let's do Spice World.
So the space station is going into total system failure in
Total
20
system failure.
damn seconds.
Wyndham is sweating.
It's somber. It's
He's
somber.
trying to steal a ship home.
Everyone's saying their goodbyes.
They are. And they apparently set it to self-destruct. Why did they do this?
What were they going to reap? Oh, insurance. We're adults. We know about insurance.
Insurance
and
fraud.
how it sucks.
Yeah. Xenon tells them all about Wyndham's evil plan, and she says she has the undo disc, and she's like trying to like
Wingding
fix
the code.
everything. And she's typing in wingdings. The keyboard is for some reason wavy. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Future. I don't know.
She saves the day.
She doesn't have the correct access code. Is she just guessing? Did he give her the access code on the undo disc? Did she just
Disney
guess
magic. The magic
Andrew's favorite songs?
just
Like,
flew into her.
it did.
and she
She
just
got it
knew it.
right at the literal last
Literal
second.
last second. And now we're at the concert, man. Like, shit's good now.
Clap says, "Arrest them, boys!" And Micro's about to perform.
We moved on real quick from that
Yeah.
complete collapse.
From them fully not believing her, listening to her speak at all, to like, you saved the day.
I would like to dedicate this song
Zenon would like to dedicate this song
for Zenon to a very lucky guy
to Max.
named Greg.
Greg Gray. And it's Supernova Girl. She dedicated.
She's his supernova girl.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
She FaceTimed
He's
him
there
during
in
the
spirit
concert,
on the
and
iPad.
He
The
looked very sad.
thick iPad.
The thick iPad. He was very sad.
And Zenon just gives her prize for dancing on stage right away.
She gives it to Nebula
And-
because she got to ride on him with the whole time up to the
Nebula
space
takes her sweet ass time, and Protozoa's like, "You better get up here before I get complex."
She didn't give him a complex, not getting up there. I don't know. But Xenon's parents love her again.
Judy and Plank are definitely a couple.
They're definitely a couple. Everyone's loving the concert. She's FaceTiming Greg and he looks sad.
Freeze
They
frame.
zoom all the way out into space onto the perfectly working
Perfect.
space station, and they all live happily ever after until there's equal.
I really wanted Greg to go, but I guess he has parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Essential personnel
It just
only.
seems like you
And
can
Judy
like,
moves there in the next movie though, and she doesn't have any. Not to say she doesn't have skills. She doesn't have any scientific.
well, they're our children up there.
Thanks.
So
They were a product of the scientists.
Zenon moved there when she was 5. She moved there in
What the
kindergarten.
bank? Maybe
And
her
she
parents were
also
so good at scientists with bone marrow. They've
Seems like
saved
that.
millions of people.
But also, she told her aunt, maybe you can visit us on the space station. So maybe
Yeah.
people can visit. Greg could have visited. Jump on one of them cargo ships. It's apparently really easy. Just get on it and you're allowed to be
Yeah.
there.
But this is one of my probably top 5s. It was so good. It was fun.
Yeah, I was going to say the customary, would you watch again?
Yeah.
Yes. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe that it was still good. I remember it being one of my favorites for sure when I was a kid.
Now we're living in Zenon times. Man, we had to watch it.
We had to watch it. We're not there yet, but we'll watch it again in 2046.
Oh, God. Was that the year? That was the year it was, right?
Yeah, but it was good. I liked it. I wish we had more trivia. Don't really.
Nothing has fucking trivia that's a Disney
No.
movie.
I want special features. I want a commentary track.
Yep.
I want bloopers. I want deleted scenes. But it was really good. I really like this one. I don't know what we're doing next.
No, tune in next week for a surprise
'Cause we also
to
don't know.
us and you on the 14th. But happy future, it's finally here.
Oh my God. Happy
Soon-
future.
Soon the future will be our past.
The future is always shifting.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm a smart, strong, sensual woman, and I'm fine.